Welcome back to Arkansas Storm Team Live at 11 o'clock. I'm meteorologist Juliana Cullen. Thanks for joining us for today. More weather to talk about for today, and actually some fairly nice weather to talk about for today. Really, this whole week is actually looking pretty nice, so that is some good news. Right now, across the satellite and radar, clouds are starting to build in, but for the most part, there's still fairly thin high clouds out there here in central Arkansas. Oh, I didn't bring my clicker over here. Whoops. Can I hit the space bar? Let's see here. Space bar, there we go, that works. So we're getting to see some nice filtered sunshine out there with the clouds, and you can kind of see that outside right now. Temperatures yesterday were in the 40s for high temperatures. We'll come back to that, but today we should be even warmer out there. Here's a live look outside. You can kind of see some of that filtered cloud cover out there, so still a lot of blue skies. And temperature-wise, it is 49 degrees right now in Little Rock. Wow, we're warming up kind of fast out there. I had a high temperature of 52, but honestly, I think that that's probably going to be a little bit warmer. Usually I take a look at my forecast between the morning show and the noon show to kind of update it, and I do think that we will see some warmer temperatures than 52 degrees, which is what I kind of thought this morning. So I'm going to bump that up to 55 for your high, because right now we're already at 50 degrees in Hot Springs. It's 50 in Mena, 51 in Harrison, 51 in Pine Bluff. So kind of a really pleasant afternoon ahead of us today for your Tuesday, which is some good news. And we're already warmer than we were this time yesterday. Right now in Little Rock, it is 19 degrees warmer than this time yesterday, 18 degrees warmer in Mountain Home and Clinton, 19 degrees warmer in Hot Springs, 22 degrees warmer right now in Pine Bluff. So that warmer air, it is out there, and it will be staying with us throughout the rest of the day. Now, it's not going to be a super hot day for today, but compared to Sunday, Monday, we are warming up out there. So we're looking at low to mid 50s today for your high, probably close to about 55 for your high temperature for today, with that mix of sun and clouds. Once we hit 4 or 5 o'clock, we might turn a little bit cloudier into this evening, but overall it is going to be a, for the most part, pretty pleasant day out there today for your Tuesday. Tomorrow, little cloudier. It looks like probably more so in the morning hours, a little bit cloudier as those clouds kind of increase. Could we see some peaks of sunshine tomorrow? Yes, it's a possibility, but for the most part, it's going to be a mostly cloudy day. And high temperatures a tad bit warmer. If we hit 55 today, tomorrow maybe 56 for our high. And then we're going to keep on heating up as we move towards the next couple of days. Let's look at forecast track. You can kind of see that cloud cover starting to slowly roll in across the satellite and radar. But for the most part, central Arkansas, it's that thin, high cloud cover. Northeast Arkansas, some thicker clouds out there right now. And that Arctic air is off towards our east, which is some good news for now. We're not seeing that cold temperatures that what we saw on Sunday and on Monday. It's really kind of going to be a story of some clouds over the next couple days, it looks like. Just seeing clouds continue to increase as we move towards your Wednesday, and then a very tiny shower chance. So let's stop the clock. Here's 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. Tiny little sprinkles, light showers in southeast Arkansas. Most of us are dry. Let's go to 6 a.m. Still a similar story, and even through the afternoon hours. Mostly cloudy tomorrow, maybe some filtered sunshine and some tiny sprinkle chances working their way into central Arkansas, 3, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon and into the nighttime hours. So I put a 10% chance for rain in the forecast for us here in central Arkansas. But for the most part, it's just cloudy tomorrow and mild. Clouds increase through Thursday as our rain chance comes back. Better chance for rain coming up on Thursday as a cold front moves through. So let's start the clock, 10 o'clock Thursday morning. Start to see some rain into northwest, western Arkansas. Not a ton of rain, not huge rainfall rates. And then that cold front sweeps through, just kind of pushing a little bit of moisture. But overall, it looks like just a couple spotty showers out there and maybe a few rumbles of thunder. Not going to be a huge deal as far as the rain goes. And that cold front really only cools us down for one day, and then we start to warm up again, it looks like. So here's the temperature trend. Today we're in the mid-50s. Tomorrow we're in the mid-50s. We warm up Thursday before that cold front moves through. Cold front sweeps through, drops us down to 50 degrees on Friday, which compared to where we've been Sunday and Monday, really not that cold. And then we're back up in the 60s. Saturday, cloudy Sunday, Monday, cooling us down slightly. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we start to climb as well. And you know what Wednesday and Thursday are, I'm sure. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. An early look at that forecast is looking very mild. I've got 69 right now on Christmas Eve and 72 on Christmas Day. I think some of us could be in the 70s on Christmas Day. And for the most part, it looks sunny and dry. So good news for those that might be traveling over the next couple days, especially into next week for the Christmas holiday, or if you're just out and about. Looks like the weather is going to be on the warm side and for the most part the dry side. So whoever asked for a mild Christmas for Christmas on their Christmas list. Looks like you're getting it. Those that ask for a white Christmas, maybe we'll have to wait till next year. I kind of wanted a white Christmas, but that's just me. Here's that extended forecast. 55 today, 55, 56 tomorrow, 64 Thursday. We always kind of spike right before a cold front moves through. 60% chance for rain in the forecast Thursday. Cold front moves through. Drops us only to 50 degrees Friday. And then we start to warm up again Saturday into Sunday, Monday. Clouds might keep us from hitting 60 degrees, but we're still above average. And then that extended forecast is still looking very, very warm for the week of Christmas. So mild weather is ahead. And we do have those rain chances again on Thursday. If you have any weather questions for me, you can always ask them on social media. Even when I'm not on this live stream, I can answer them on my social media. More details on our forecast on the Arkansas Storm Team app as well. And we're going to take a quick break so I can check some of those questions that you might have. Maybe you're traveling for Christmas, going to a different state or something. We can take a closer look at that forecast as well. Or just general weather questions. You can drop them in my inbox, and we're going to check those out. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back to talk more about what weather questions you have. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Arkansas Storm Team Live at 11 o'clock. We're starting off with a live look outside right now. Beautiful out there. Yes, we have some cloud cover, but it's kind of thin, high clouds, so we're still getting to see some sunshine out there, which is some good news. Also, I got my clicker during that commercial break. If you were with me before, I forgot my clicker, and then I was using the space bar over here on the keyboard, and I think the battery died on the keyboard, so I was trying to change that during the commercial break, but I got my clicker, so that's good news. 49 degrees is where we're sitting right now in Little Rock, 45 in Searcy, 49 in Batesville, 51 in Pine Bluff, 50 in Mena. Wow, compared to what we saw on Sunday and Monday, this weather's kind of nice. I'm excited to go outside after the noon show today and just kind of enjoy the weather, and really not too cold out there across a lot of the state. A little bit of more cloud cover and a breeze into northeast Arkansas, so a few areas recording a wind chill, but many of us not. It's 45 in Stuttgart, feels like 39. 44 in Jonesboro, feels like 38. 43 in West Memphis, feels like 43. But many of us kind of feeling like exactly what we should be. And look at this temperature difference map compared to this time yesterday and today. 15, 20 degrees warmer out there right now compared to yesterday afternoon. So really just kind of night and day difference out there for today. And today's not even going to be the warmest day of the week. And it's not warm. I don't want to fool you if you go outside this afternoon and you're thinking, oh, it's going to be warm outside. I would still consider this kind of jacket weather, especially with our southwest wind, but it's definitely getting a little more comfortable out there, especially compared to the last couple days. And I feel like the weather is always kind of, in comparison, things feel different. That first really cold day in the fall or in the winter always feels different. Let's say it drops down to 32 degrees for the first time. Feels cold. And then when we hit 32 finally in like February or March after a really cold snap, 32 feels warm. It's all kind of relative. So today, I think our 54, 55 is going to feel pretty nice compared to the 40s that we saw on Monday and Sunday. And really, our 40 on Sunday was at midnight. So I don't know how many of us were outside to really experience what that 40 felt like. Most of the day was in the 30s. So anyways, today I think should feel pretty nice with a mix of sun and clouds, but more clouds slowly roll in throughout the rest of the day. So we'll be cloudy tonight, and we'll probably be cloudy tomorrow morning as you step out the door. Now, at times we could see some peaks of sunshine throughout your Wednesday, but most of the day does look fairly cloudy out there. And temperatures, once again, will be warming up into the mid-50s, probably pretty similar to where we are today, if not maybe a degree or two warmer, depending on where you live. And you can see across the satellite and radar, we're staying cloudy out there. Those clouds are kind of filtering in. That Arctic air mass is off towards our east, so we're not dealing with it anymore, which is good news. And those clouds will kind of just increase the next couple days, but notice some breaks here and there. Tonight, in the overnight hours, sprinkle going to be possible. I put a 10% chance for that in the forecast as we kind of get more of this southwest flow, so pushing in more warmth and more moisture, so maybe a few sprinkles, but the rain chance on Wednesday is not big. It's a 10% chance. The rain chance on Thursday is higher because, yes, I think you'll see rain, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a lot of rainfall. So when you see a 60% chance for rain, you might think, oh, man, it's going to rain all day on Thursday. I don't think that's the case. We'll have some sprinkles out Thursday morning, but really between about 11 o'clock in the morning and 4 p.m., our cold front moves through, developing a thin line of showers and maybe a rumble of thunder. It's not going to rain all day, and you probably aren't going to pick up a ton of rainfall. It does look like lighter rainfall rates, but for a couple hours, you might need that umbrella. And then after that, it looks like we dry out into Friday. We're dry into Saturday. Tiny rain chance comes back on Sunday. I put a 10% in the forecast. So really, rain chance is highest on Thursday, and it's not even that high. Let's look at the temperature map. Today, mid-50s. Tomorrow, mid-50s. Warming up before the cold front gets here. We're in the 60s Thursday. Cold front moves through. We're in the 50s Friday. Back in the 60s Saturday. So kind of a little bit of a roller coaster, but we're all kind of staying above average is going to be the trend. Upper 50s Sunday and Monday as we see those clouds and maybe a sprinkle in the forecast. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, looks like the sun comes out and we really warm up. And yes, that is just in time for Christmas. So if you wanted a mild Christmas, that's what it's looking like. Christmas Eve, I have us in the upper 60s, probably around 69 in Little Rock. Christmas Day, I think we warm up a little bit more. I've got 72 on Christmas Day and sunshine. So overall, looks like a warm, extended forecast ahead of us. And today, we're already well on our way to being warmer than yesterday. Yesterday's high was 45. It's already 49 degrees and it's 11 o'clock in the morning. So we've got time to warm up. 55 again tomorrow. 64 Thursday. Here comes that slight cold front, but then we're warming back up into the weekend, into next week, upper 50s to just about 60, but Wednesday, Thursday, into Friday, day after Christmas, are looking fairly mild. So if you like milder weather, maybe you're hoping Santa brings you a bike this year for Christmas, it's going to be fabulous weather to spend some time outside. So that's definitely some good news for those that like warmer weather. I kind of wanted a little bit of a chillier white Christmas, but you know what? There's always next year, so we'll have to see about that. We had a cold start to December, but now mid and late December is really kind of heating up. So you never know what you're going to get in Arkansas as far as our Christmas weather goes. So that's your extended forecast. As always, during these Arkansas Storm Team Lives, it's a time where I can give you more information on weather. We can talk about weather outside of the state. If you have a specific forecast question, maybe you're going to the Pacific Northwest, or you want to know what the weather is going to be in Texas or any place, you can always ask those questions on my Facebook page or my email or really any of my social media chains. I try and check those messages. That way you can ask those questions. And always, if you can't catch a live stream, you can always catch more details on our forecast on the Arkansas Storm Team app. Got a QR code there that you can scan or type into your app store to download the app. But got another break coming up so I can check my messages, see if you have any weather update questions, and then we'll be back in 2 minutes with more details on the forecast. Welcome back to Arkansas Storm Team Live at 11 o'clock. Got a couple minutes left. Want to go over the extended forecast once again. A couple questions about what Christmas is going to look like. That's what everyone wants to know. And officially, Christmas is on our extended forecast. It is now 9 days away. Today's the 16th. It's on the 25th. So that is on our extended forecast. Goes 10 days. But since I'm a morning meteorologist, I still got Tuesday because we haven't hit our high temperature yet of Tuesday, so that counts as a day. 55 today, mix of sun and clouds, kind of filtered sunshine for this afternoon, but will progressively become cloudier and cloudier throughout the rest of the day. 55 tomorrow, mostly cloudy, some peaks of sunshine, but a lot of the day will be cloudy with a 10% chance for a sprinkle as kind of that warmer air surges in. Thursday will be the day that you will need the rain gear. It is not going to rain all day on Thursday. Do not think that's the forecast, and it's really not going to be that heavy, but there will be a thin line of showers that moves through late morning through the afternoon hours as a cold front sweeps in. That's where our 60% chance for rain comes in the forecast. 64 for your high. Cold front moves through, drops us down to 50 on Friday, but it will be sunny and dry on Friday. So any Friday night plans, Friday during the day plans are looking fine. And then we start to warm up again Saturday. 64 Sunday, probably not as warm just because of a little bit of cloud cover rolling in. A 10% chance for a sprinkle. So these are not big rain chances we're talking about. And a 10% chance into Monday. Sunday and Monday probably won't reach 60 because of the cloud cover, but by Tuesday we should be back up in the 60s. Wednesday, we see some sunshine. Wednesday is Christmas Eve. I think we'll have a mix of sun and clouds with highs in the upper 60s. Right now in Little Rock, I forecast 69 for the high. And then by Thursday, Christmas Day, I think we see more sunshine, and the more sunshine, the warmer it will be. So I think some of us could maybe be in the 70s on Christmas Day. So some mild temperatures are heading our direction this week, and then especially into next week. I don't know, in 70s in December, can you call that warm? I don't know where the line is. But either way, mild weather, warm weather is on the way. Really, the day you'll need the rain gear, and not for long, is going to be on Thursday. More details on the forecast coming up on KARK4 News at noon. In just about 30 minutes, I'll be on there with more details on our forecast here into Central Arkansas. More details on the forecast pretty much everywhere we like to talk about it. The Arkansas Storm Team Live again at 3 o'clock for today. Same place that you're watching it here. You can watch it at 3 o'clock as well. So I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday and go outside and enjoy some of the sunshine out there for today. I'll see you tomorrow.